Hey everybody, welcome into the show today. We're going to talk about why I decided to move to Mexico, to Mérida. I'm going to share a little bit of my experience, why I chose to move here. We're going to cover adjusting to life in Mexico, and we will also get into some creative exercises as you seek the change. The change to leave the US BS and live a fruitful life. So without further ado, before we get into that, we got to get into this. A shout out to my new and my new subbies. Thank you so much for taking time to ride with me. I hope I'm able to give you some information that will lead to your success in moving abroad. To my true, who have been rolling with me for years, your time has come. Change is here, and thank you so much for your support. Hello everybody, and welcome into the show. Today we're going to talk about why did I specifically choose Mexico to move to, and also get into adjusting to life living abroad. Changes are coming to the Tia Nikki brand, to the YouTube channel, and I want to thank you all for hanging in there with me through the changes and the challenges and the successes. If you haven't, please go back and look at my last video where I talk about buying a car abroad, tips so that you're not bamboozled or led astray and you know what you're signing up for. Now, we will move into why did I move to Mexico? Well, the course itself says it all. Leaving the USBS. For me, it was a matter of health, mental health, emotional health, physical health, social health, and financial health. I just felt too much of a deterioration in all of those components and aspects of my life. So I chose to make another choice. Now, I've always thought about and wanted to move abroad. I've talked about it with my family. We've discussed places to go and things to do and places, people to see. We talked about Canada. However, it was too cold all the time. And we talked about far-reaching places, but always the finances to get there, the mode of transportation to get there, and the process to get to those places seemed just too far-fetched. And then one day, I decided to move into another state within the Union, which led me to New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. In some way, the algorithm in YouTube pulled me over to Mexico, where I saw Move Abroad and Thrive. And I will forever be thankful to Mr. Cortez Ross for helping me to change my life. And when I say helping me, that's exactly what I do on my channel. Each one teach one, pass on the goodness and the grace that has been bestowed upon me for those who are seeking a better life abroad. So why did I move to Mérida is multifaceted. Looking for a place of peace, a place with my tribe, a community, and most of all, safety from the ongoing violence that exists in the U.S. So I took a chance. I came to visit, and it was clear the choice that needed to be made. I felt safe and connected. I felt the future and optimism, which was almost antiquated in the life that I was living in the U.S. So maybe it was worth a risk after seeing what I saw and feeling what I felt, and putting myself in a position both financially in my heart and thinking it out and coming up with a plan. I decided to leave. And I can say without question, it's the best decision I could have ever made. And indeed, it can be the best decision that you can make. So I started with looking for where I wanted to go. After I did that, the universe responded in kind and provided options. I then looked at my budget to make sure I could make it for not just 6 months, maybe a year or so. And if I needed to wait or save or plan for another day, and it was doable at that time. My search was about 6 months from looking to actually moving. From around January to June, and July was when I moved. So I'm glad I did. I moved to a place that's friendly, a slower pace of life, where we kind of live in the gray, where, the guy says he'll be there at 5, but he doesn't arrive, and you got to be okay with that. When you learn that the most important thing is self-discovery, living your dream, living your life out loud, and having the peace and protection that you need to flourish for however many days you have left on this beautiful planet. So I am charmed by the colonialism of the architecture, the colonial architecture here, and also the balance between relaxation and accessibility. I often speak about Mérida specifically being a nurturing city, a feminine energy, and that allows me accessibility to things as far as delivery of medication, local cenotes to visit for relaxation, rejuvenation, and to bathe in the mineral waters. Everything that you're looking for in your spiritual journey as well as your financial journey is here, is what I've found in my location. I highly suggest that you visit Mexico. There are, I believe, about 32 to 38 different municipals in the city. Also, there are many different states within Mexico, 32 if I'm not mistaken, that you can visit and see what works for you. Some say Mérida is too hot, but that's okay. You have Oaxaca, you have Mexico City, Cancun, Belize. You have many places you can visit to find a place that fits your lifestyle and your appetite. Now, adjusting to life in Mexico will be your next phase after you made the decision to make the change, got your budget right, you're seeking out a new life, a new path for not only you, but for your family, and to be example to those who are watching you evolve and grow. Practical things like adapting to the weather and learning basic Spanish, which I do highly recommend that you get on that Duolingo or the app of your choice and learn some basic Spanish. It can be empowering to learn new things. It can be empowering to learn new things. And it makes it easier for you to adjust and find the services that you care about. Now, we women are in need of certain things. We talk about living a better soft life and having accessibility to things like a hairstylist or nail salon, even holistic wellness spots for self-care, such as cenotes and shaman services, and that is accessible here. You will have to meet these people halfway. Position yourself and empower yourself by learning a bit of the language, a bit of the culture. Learn practical things that will help you enjoy your stay, and you will have a dream come true instead of a nightmare. Okay? So, with that being said, we're going to move into some exercises. They're coming up next. And if you want to talk to me more about what we're talking about today, the move to Mexico, wherever that may be in Mexico, hit me up. I have a sale through the end of November, $33, extra affordable for those on a budget. Take the Cut the Cord course. It will help you find your way through the trenches of your move. That is on sale also for half off, 50% off the travel package. That will be grandfathered the new year when the new packages are introduced, and also 50% off the relocation packages. Take a screenshot so you can get those coupon codes off of your screen. Everything is on sale now. Let's make your dream move a reality. Tia Nikki is about tools and resources to help you move abroad. Wherever that may be, it's a place for you, for everybody. So let's move into our first exercise, which I'm very excited about. The videos moving forward will be hands-on, interactive, so you can get into the work. You know, we talk about that on this channel. Everybody's got to do their own work. You got to put the work in. You get in it, you get out of it what you put in it. Karma is real. What comes around goes around. So you must invest in yourself for the best outcome, okay? So what I would like for you all to do, and please feel free to pause this video at any moment to take a screenshot or write down or type in the Create a Vision List instructions, which are to write down 5 things you want to experience in your first month of living abroad. 5 things you want to experience in your first month of living abroad, whether it's finding a hobby, meeting locals, or visiting a specific place of interest, right? This is the list of the starting point, a way to set intentions, which we will talk about further on this channel, about setting intentions and giving you all exercises to do so. So this is a way to set new intentions for your new life, okay? So we're going to create 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 things you want to experience, not based on anybody else's experience, not based on anything that people say you can and cannot do, based on your ability to do these things. Be realistic in your ability to do these things. I want to work on my health. I want to work on my mind. I want to free myself from self-limitations, whatever that looks like for you. Jot that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. Now we're going to move on to lesson number 2. Okay. Lesson number 2. Connect and research. This is a good one, y'all. This is the one that's really going to break those boundaries with isolation that a lot of us suffer from in the States. We do suffer from a lot of isolation for protective measures and toxic measures, and because we have lost the ability, the accessibility, the capability to connect, okay? So connect and research. Take 20 to 30 minutes this week, okay? This is Sunday. This week to join an online community or expat group. The video before the last, Finding Friends Abroad, gives you specific websites where you can connect with community and introduce yourself, even if it's just a comment or a post. Hey, I'll be in Mérida. Hey, I'll be in Mexico City. Anybody want to meet up for coffee? Start asking questions or sharing your thoughts. And this is your first step towards building your support network, which you will need when you move abroad. Then when you move abroad, you can feel very isolated and alone, even more so than you did in the States. So it is imperative that you build a group of people that you can reach out to for resources, for tools, for conversation, to entertain, to go to the movies with, whatever it is that you decide you want to do. Okay. So this has been why I moved and decided to turn against the naysayers. Don't believe the media hype. Choose to let go of fruit with no seeds and come to a place that does. And Mexico is not the only place. There are many places, most places outside of the United States cater to the health of their citizens. They actually care about their citizens. So living in a void right now where you may not be experiencing that means you got to step up and take care of yourself and provide the measures that you need to escape or leave the USBS. Now, some of us are running to, and some of us are running from. Whatever your modality is, do it with integrity, commitment, and honor. You can do it. I've made plenty of videos about y'all being able to do it. This is a new year coming up, and now we're getting into doing it. We're not talking about what we can and cannot. We already know that we can. Now it's time to make it happen. All right? Don't forget to join my mailing list by Show Me the Way. You will get a PDF file that will come up that you can download and share with your friends and family with information about Mérida. It's everything from the climate to the culture to what to expect to local attractions. It's all there when you click Show Me the Way. When the website is revamped, we will give you another link to do so, okay? So, you'll be able to tell your story of why you decided to move to Mexico, why you decided to leave the USBS, take the bull by the horns, and make your own way, your own life, and tell your own story. With that being said, until next time, peace.